Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV, powered by Stage Front VIP, with the one and only Mr. Jeff Mayweather. Jeff, we just saw Devin the Dream Haney retain his undisputed crowns versus Vasily Lomachenko tonight via unanimous decision. What did you think about the bout?
I thought that was a very good fight. Um, I think a lot of people got caught up in Lomachenko's age and Lomachenko being laid off and his commitment to his country and everything. I think everybody got caught up in that, and they thought that, you know, when, because I thought Devin early on, Lomachenko did exactly like he did when he was fighting Teofimo. I mean, he did nothing, and I think that he did when he did come around. He came back, and then he started to win rounds. And I mean, he did when he did. He looked really impressive, and I think that, and then that made people think that, they forgot about that he was giving away rounds too. But don't get me wrong, I still thought the fight was close enough for either guy to win. That's how close the fight was to me, that either guy could have won. If they would have said Lomachenko, it would have been fine. If they said Devin, it would have been fine.
116, 112. A lot of folks seem to have a little bit of concern and take umbrage to that score. What did you think about that?
Well, I think that probably was a little too much, because I thought that the fight was extremely close, and I thought that if Lomachenko actually would have stepped on the gas in the last round, he probably would have won the fight.
So was that
Because,
close?
yeah, I mean, that's how close it was to me. I mean, I thought that either guy could really win. And I think that, what Devin did is in the last round is basically, kind of shifted it his way. Because it seemed like whoever wanted to win in that last round was going to win the fight.
What do you think happens next for first Vasily Lomachenko dropping this fight now 17-3, taking his third loss tonight? What do you think he goes from here?
Well, I think that what he showed today really resurrected his career. I think that a lot of people thought that Lomachenko was going to be done just because Devin was much bigger, and not necessarily stronger, but, a much bigger fighter, and that he was going to annihilate him. But he showed that he belonged. He showed that he still belongs. The guy's been laid off for a whole year, and haven't done nothing in boxing for a whole year, and, doing stuff for his country and stuff like that. And I mean, nobody knew what he had left. And there's definitely no shame in losing to Devin, and there's really no shame because the fight was close enough for him to even win. So I think the best route for him is to try to check out, probably, because I mean, he did really good at 135 pounds. Give it a shot, or drop back. I think if he dropped back down to 30, I think he'll be king again. So I mean, I think that with this performance, I think that his stock rises. His stock went back up. I mean, and right now, I mean, basically, I mean, it's just a matter of, I think, what weight division he chose, and that's either 130 or 135. I think that he'll be all right in either one.
What about Devin Haney? A couple of weeks ago, I caught up with I caught up with Tank Davis's brother Meech at the media workout for Tank Davis, and after the fight versus Ryan Garcia, after he knocks Ryan out, he told me, quite frankly, look, we looking to step to Devin next. We actually need to fight Devin next. What do you think about how they match up, Tank Davis and Devin Haney?
Oh, I mean, I think that's a great fight. That would be the perfect fight for boxing. I mean, and one thing that Devin would have to do with the Devin that we seen tonight, have no chance against Tank.
Why is that?
Because of the way he fought. He took way more risk than he needed to. I mean, with Tank, it only takes one punch. So you gotta when you're fighting Tank, you're gonna have to fight precise. You're gonna have to be precise with everything that you do, because if he hit you one time, the fight could be over. So you're gonna have to fight at a safe distance, and you're gonna have to do that the whole entire fight. And like even Devin himself, he said he changed his fight style tonight just for Lomachenko. But I mean, Devin's smart enough to know that he can't fight that same way with Tank.
So if you were to rank them all, Tank, Shakur, Devin, where would you put them? Leaving the belts off the table, if you
I
could do
mean,
so.
really leaving the belts off the table. Still, I think the one thing is this: I think either guy can beat either guy, but Tank is the one guy that's different than all the rest because he has power and he has one punch knockout power. So Devin can be ahead of him, 10 rounds. Tank can still hit you one time and it might be over. Same thing with Shakur. I mean, but I'm not saying that they can't fight a perfect fight. I mean, those are two of the best young boxers out there today. And I mean, and basically, if anybody has a chance of beating Tank, it's Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. But they're gonna have to fight at a safe, a safe distance. They're gonna have to keep the distance. That's the most important most important part of fighting Tank is stay in your distance, staying out of the range of being caught because once he hits you, it's gonna be over with.